More older adults plan to travel this year. 70% of those aged 50 and up are planning trips. That's up from 65% in 2024, according to AARP. They expect to take about 3.6 trips total in 2025, going at least 50 miles from home for 2 days or more. For those who are near or in retirement, could the recent market volatility shake up some of those vacation plans? That's the big question. Joining me now, we've got Josh Jelinski. He is the CEO and Chief Investment Officer at Jelinski Advisory Group and author of the book, Retirement Reality Check. Josh, great to have you here. What do you recommend to retirees who may be spooked by some of the recent market volatility and considering canceling that upcoming trip?
Well, I don't think you should cancel it. We talk about in my book, Retirement Reality Check, and on my podcast, The Financial Quarterback, how to spend, live, and give without regret. So your financial plan should be set up so that you don't have regrets when you die, which means take that extra vacation. Now, if you don't have money saved up, you shouldn't be going. You need an emergency fund of 6 months in the bank, and you should also have what I call a volatility buffer. That's 1 to 3 years in cold, hard cash. That way, you can tap that when we are experiencing the volatility like we're experiencing now with the Trump tariff tantrum, as I call it.
So how does travel fit into a retiree's budget?
I think it should be a critical component of your budget. If, maybe 10, 20%, you should be planning 2 or 3 trips a year. What is the day that you spend the most during the week when you're working? And I ask that question to everybody, and they say Saturday or Sunday or Friday night when you're off, right? So you should be designing your retirement plan as if every day is a Saturday. You don't want to have to, go back to work because you can't take that trip to Alaska. I meet with too many couples and retirees and help them with their money. And when I meet them and have the good fortune of helping them steward their finances for 20 years, 10 years, the biggest hurt is that when they have regrets, I didn't take that trip with the kids. I didn't take that trip with my wife. They don't say, I wish I had another $10,000 in my 401k.
Certainly. So what accounts, with regard to those accounts, what account should retirees be pulling money from to pay for travel?
Number one, your taxable accounts. Those are already taxed monies. High yield savings accounts, CDs, bank accounts, then your tax deferred accounts, and then your Roths. You really want to grow your Roths for the future because they grow tax free. And you only really want to take out the IRAs and 401ks when you need to when you turn 73, unless you have some type of strategic Roth conversion plan or something like that.
Some really great advice and tips for planning that travel, even if you are in retirement, and especially if you're in retirement, I should say. Josh, thanks so much for joining us here on the show.
Thank you.